ladies, hi friends, and welcome to LPB's The Magic of Christmas Play and Learn. It's such a special time for yummy meals, playing games, and cozying up to listen to wonderful Christmas stories. But remember, the real magic of Christmas comes with spending times with family and with friends. So let's make some memories, okay? I have my friends today, Maven and Jackie. And they're going to help us make some Christmas tree ornaments, make a delicious Christmas snack with sprinkles, and listen to a great Christmas story.
Okay, friends, so you're ready to make some button Christmas ornaments for Christmas this year. This is a great fun activity to do with family and friends, and these decorations look so cute on your Christmas tree. So this is our first button decoration. This is a Christmas tree made out of popsicle sticks and some buttons. And this one is a snowflake button ornament, and it uses popsicle sticks as well. So let's go over the materials that you're going to need to make your crafts. You need some popsicle sticks. You'll need some twine to make your hanger for the ornament. We have a bag of Christmas buttons, a bag of snowflake buttons, and some other things if you want to put some extra decoration. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our Christmas tree. Get 10 popsicle sticks and we're going to paint them. Alright, great job. We've got our popsicle sticks painted on both sides. And what you want to do is you're going to take one stick to be the base of your Christmas tree. And then the bottom stick is going to be the bottom of the Christmas tree. And you're going to want to leave just a little bit of space to make the bottom of your Christmas tree. Does that make sense? Alright, so then we're going to just build our sticks on top of each other. And you're going to want to make them smaller each time, so that it makes the shape of a Christmas tree. You can either break the sticks, or if you want me to help you cut them, I can do that as well. So let's start building. So now that we've got the sticks in the shape of a Christmas tree, we're going to take the base of our Christmas tree and put some hot glue all along the stick. And the girls are going to put on the sticks in the form of their Christmas tree. So our next step is to go ahead and decorate your Christmas tree with buttons, pom-poms, whatever you have laying around the house. You could even use Mardi Gras beads. Is to put your hanger on your Christmas tree. Okay, girls, the next ornament we're going to make is a snowflake ornament. So you're going to need just plain popsicle sticks. You don't need to paint them. And we're going to put them in a star pattern. And we're going to glue those sticks down. Now that we've got our star pattern, we'll take a few snowflake buttons. You can decorate your snowflake.
Don't you just love Christmas? It's so magical, and sweet activities like the one we're about to do make special memories for everyone. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes.
Today we're making white chocolate covered pretzels. So this is a very simple recipe. All you need are large pretzels, white chocolate chips, 1 cup, and sprinkles of your choice. We're about to microwave our white chocolate chips for 30 seconds. Looks like it's melted. Now, right in front of you is wax paper, and I want you to take a pretzel. Would you like a pretzel too? And all you have to do is dip. Remember how we said? Go right on ahead.
Wow. Good. We are so very lucky to have a guest reader today. This is Mr. Marcus Thomas, and he works with our governor, Governor Jeff Lamprey, to take care of all the young boys and girls all over the state. But you know what the most important thing is? This is Maven's daddy. Let's listen as he reads us the legend of Papa Noel.
Today we're going to be reading The Legend of Papa Noel, a Cajun Christmas story. Let's get right into it. So what if all them children in the city calls him Santa Claus? In that place called England, he's known as Father Christmas. And over yonder in France, he goes by Père Noel. Sure, he's got more names than you can shake a stick at, but in Cajun country, we call him Papa Noel. You want to hear a story about the little old man? Man, you know, I'm just about to tell you one. That Papa Noel, he lived so far back in the deepest, darkest swamps of Louisiana that not even the bravest Cajun fisherman will go there. And that is exactly how that fella likes it. Peaceful and quiet. You know, he's got to think real hard when he's making that list and checking it twice. He's really got to use his noggin when he gets to carving all those little tar pirogues and baby dolls out of cypress leaves. Then when Christmas Eve finally gets here, he's got to count them things before he loads up his pirogue. But that Papa Noel, he don't get too lonely out there, because he's got them 9 pet alligators to talk to, and they're really smart. Even talk back some. Now that Etienne is a little too smart, and he talks back beaucoup. Yes. So Papa Noel, he spends all year long making them toys for them good little Cajun boys and girls. And on Christmas Eve, he goes right down that Mississippi River to deliver them. All but one Christmas Eve, while Papa Noel was stuffing them toys into that big burlap sack, he saw something he didn't like. Man, no! Just look at that fog rolling in. It's thicker than gravy on rice, he said, as he threw that bag in his pirogue. Well, Papa Noel knew that fog was getting thick about a minute, and pretty soon he wouldn't be able to see how to hitch his alligators to the front of that pirogue. So, he worked as quick as a squirrel runs up a tree. First, he fixed Etienne and Emile to the pirogue, then Remy and Renee in front of them. Next, he tied up Elsie and Alphonse, then Francois and Fabienne, and leader of the team was Nicolette. Now, Nicolette was full of a certain kind of magic. You know how alligators are all green and how their eyes glow red at night? Well, Nicolette was as white as powdered sugar, and her eyes shined green like kerosene lamps. But on that Christmas Eve, the fog got so thick, Papa Noel was not sure her magic was enough. Mon ami Nicolette, I don't think even your magic eyes will get us through this fog, but we must try. My party awaits their toys, Papa Noel shouted as they began their trip down that foggy river. So they went on their way, bumping into cypress trees, stumps, and logs, because they couldn't see them, you know. Them poor little gators' bellies and that pirogue was getting all scratched up. But they kept on going because they knew them children would be crying all over the place if they didn't deliver that sack of goodies. There, after a while of going along like that, Etienne hollered, "Man, Papa, we must stop, toot the sweet. I know my hide is tough. Yeah, my belly is hurting. I can't go on like this." So Papa Noel climbed out of his pirogue and waded through that muddy water. as he patched up the gator's belly with some moss and duct tape. Then they went on their way again. Oh, they tried to weave in and out of them swamps and logs. Nicolette hit at them first. Then she turned her head and hollered at the others. Swim left, turn right. That way, they missed a lot of them bruises yet. But poor Nicolette was getting pretty scraped up, and it was taking so long to go just a little ways. Well, that Etienne hollered, we won't never make it. This night is half over, and we ain't got to not one house yet. But just then they rounded the bend, and they saw something just over yonder that was a glowing like gold. Well, what's that? Etienne hollered. Well, they couldn't see what was causing that strange light, but pretty soon they could make their way down that river just fine. That light shined right down on the muddy water and made it sparkle like it had some of them diamonds in it. Then quicker than a neutral run from a gator, they had made it to that spot. Man, look at that, Nicolette said. So all them alligators and Papa Noel too raised up them heads to see what she had been seen. You see, Cajuns is some kind of smart yet. When they seen that fog rolling in, they knew Papa Noel would have trouble getting to their houses. And they knew they wouldn't be able to find their way to the church for Christmas service and all that thick stuff. So they just put their noggins together and figured out exactly what to do. Them men went out and chopped them up some willow logs and gathered some cane reeds. They were buku hours stacking that wood up, and by the time they finished, there was a stirring of bonfires all along that levee. Then them men all got home, put on their Sunday clothes, and headed off to church with them bonfires lighting the way. Them bonfires is halfway up to that sky, and there must be 100 of them, Etienne squeaked. I should have figured them Cajuns would know what to do, Papa Noel said. Now we can see them houses with no problem. Oh, but enough of this talk. We got some kind of work to do yet. Then, quicker than a snake shimmers down the river, they got themselves to the first Cajun house. And Papa Noel and his gators could see that the Réveillon feast was through because them lanterns had been snuffed out. So they started delivering all those toys to the good little Cajun boys and girls. Time went by fast as they went up and down that river and in out of them houses. Papa Noel was quicker than a frog hopping across a log, putting all them toy pirogues and cypress dollars under them Christmas trees. But he slowed down just long enough at each house to have him a cup of tea gâteau and some of that eggnog them Cajun children left for him. And he read all them letters they wrote to. Then, with their job all through, Papa Noel and his gators left the last house. And as they was going, Papa Noel hollered, Joyeux Noel to all, and to all a good night. By the night of them bonfires, they went on their way back to Papa Noel's cabin, deep in the darkest part of that swamp. And when they got there, all tucked out from delivering all them little toy pirogues and cypress dollars, they went fast asleep, just like them little Cajun boys and girls.
Hi, PBS Kid Gamers. We're playing Toy Maker today. It's a great game to play during the holidays when you have lots of time. Remember, you can go to pbskids.org/games or download the PBS Kids game app. Let's get started. Click on our
Toy Maker!
Welcome back! Can you help make me some more toys for the Everything Emporium?
Let's do it! Choose a toy to create. Or tap
Can I
here,
choose
Stuffy.
Stuffy?
Let's make Mr. E a Stuffy. Tap here, Mr.
gonna
E
click on the
wants
purple
a Stuffy in a
ball.
chair. This Stuffy must have a blue hat and a body small enough to fit on a chair. Tap the check mark when you're ready to...
We can work together to tell my toy-making machine what to do.
Do you have a grown-up nearby?
Yes, we do.
Let's start with
Let's
this
get
part of the
started.
toy.
We're going to get started.
Choose the body
with
for the stuffy.
first.
Tap.
Ooh.
I love that choice.
Now
Make
we
it
know this
smaller.
body
Make
needs
more
to be
changes to the
smaller
toy,
to fit in the
or
chair,
tap the check mark when you're
and
done.
we're going
Paint it
to
blue.
make it blue.
Thumbs up. Choose the head for the
All right,
stuffy.
we're going to choose this
Yeah.
unicorn head, and we're going to have
Make
to
it
make
smaller.
it smaller, and we're going to make
Paint
the
it
head
green.
green.
You are working. Choose choose a
Yes,
hat
is
for
a
the stuffy.
Now this hat
Good one.
is important because we know in the
Make
directions
it smaller.
we have to make it smaller, and it also
Paint it
has
blue.
to be blue. See down here, it has to be a blue hat and small enough to fit in a chair.
When this toy has everything
Let's
Mr. E
test
asked
it out.
for, building time.
Building the body. Make it smaller. Paint it blue. Building the head. Make it smaller. Paint it green. Building the hat. Make it smaller. Paint it blue.
Awesome design.
It's time to test the toy. Does
Let's
this
test
stuffy
it.
have a blue hat?
Yes. Check.
Yes.
Does this stuffy have a body small enough to fit on a chair?
Yep. Check.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Great job. And now we have our
Yippee!
stuffy
This is
on the
exactly
shelf.
the toy I'd imagined.
Choose a
I
toy
hope
to
you
create.
have fun playing Toy Maker. See if you can go back and make either a vehicle or a toy house. Have fun. Bye.
The LPB Education team hopes you have fun watching this Play and Learn during the holidays. Don't forget to like and share the video on YouTube.
May the magic of this season
Fill your home with joy
Your heart with love.
and your life with laughter.
Merry Christmas!